Oh my God, panic, panic, panic. Is it going to 70,000? Are we all going to die? What am I going to do? No, no, no.
Oh, in 2017, it went down 28% in 3 to 5 days, and then it kind of sideways chopped and then rallied. It will decouple from this chart going forwards from here, that I will give a high probability. 7% probability the low is in. It will decouple and eventually it will go. The next phase will be alt season. Basically, we just crossed 50 in the ISM. That doesn't mean instant alt season right now. Give me my SS. Where's Banana Zone? Banana Zone's not happening. The Banana Zone's failed. You've slipped on the banana skin. Shut the up. It takes time. It'll all play out. As the RM accelerates, altcoins will accelerate. So listen, I hear you guys. I see your comments on my videos. Yes, XRP has not been moving tremendously over the course of the last 2 to 3 weeks, as we saw over the course of the last 3 months. I mean, namely in November, we had that super election rally. In December, we had some very positive price action, and even in January, we did see some sizable price action as well. And we haven't seen a whole lot ever since February started, and there is actually a number of good reasons for that. I mean, mainly the Trump tariff wars makes me feel like I have gone and time traveled. I feel like I've aged 1 year over the course of the last 2 weeks because of all of the media coverage. It feels like we're living almost in slow motion and also sped up at the same time with how much things are going on. And yes, at the same time, we also have the Federal Reserve pausing interest rate hikes or declines and not really doing anything. A lot of people are just uncertain about the future of the economy. And well, today we have none other than Raoul Pal, who's going to give us some really tremendous insights into what is likely to be happening here, which I think a lot of you guys should listen to. Especially those of you who are wearing thin on your patience, because let's face it, a lot of you guys haven't been here for many years like myself, like Raoul Pal. And this type of insight will really serve you and teach you a couple of things that you have no way of knowing unless you listen up. So let's hear what he has to say. Last time, this time, same pattern. That is the same pattern as the dollar. It should all play out the same way. Global M2 is a good proxy for global liquidity. Which means number go up. The other thing that people get very confused about is they're like, well, what happens if the Fed doesn't cut much more? I don't care. What happens if rates don't go down a lot? I don't care. What happens if they don't drain the Treasury General account? I don't care. You got to understand the global picture is the big picture. And the global picture, like 2017, will most likely be driven by China. I think the US will stimulate, but China is the big one. Chinese bond yields are now at 1% or somewhere close to it. They have run out of runway. And what is running out of runway? Jay Powell told you today, running out of runway. No rates to cut means QE, baby, and more cowbell. The Chinese have, I think, when I looked at the calculation in my Excel, I think I got to the point where they need a ton of quantitative tightening and quantitative easing to do so. Yeah, I think the calculation was on. They have to print money like crazy. Why? They have an aging population, massive debts. They need to service their debts. Everybody's in the same boat. This, my friends, is the everything code. I've bled on forever about it. You kind of half get it. It's the fact that the only way of servicing the debts is to debase the currency. And the Chinese will do a lot of debasing. However, they can't do it until Trump beats them over the head with the strong dollar, which is happening today, and saying, you will agree to our tariffs, which is happening right now. And when they agree to the tariffs, he will say, I'll give you the carrot after the stick. The carrot is a weaker dollar. He did that in 2017. He will do it again now. The weaker dollar plus the lack of spending from Doge, the lowering of spending, will mean that rates come down as well. And what we get is the banana zone, the next phase. It is all to play for. There is nothing else going on. There's nothing to panic about. There's nothing wrong. It is all a piece of beauty. Global M2. Every time we get to this point, it comes, it breaks out, it retests, it goes higher. We're exactly at the right point where this should happen again. Next phase, global M2 going up, the weaker dollar, there's global M2 and Bitcoin. Oh my God, I hear you say. Because I hear you all the time. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, panic, panic, panic. Is it going to 70,000? Are we all gonna die? What am I gonna do? No, no, no. In 2017, it went down 28% in 3 to 5 days, and then it kind of sideways chopped and then rallied. It will decouple from this chart going forwards from here. That, I will give a high probability, 7% probability, the low is in. It will decouple and eventually it will go. The next phase will be alt season. The business cycle is picking up, new orders are screaming higher. The business cycle is the driver of global earnings. Global earnings get recycled into risk. Recycling into risk means risk assets like small cap stocks through to commodities, through to alts and crypto go higher. The business cycle has only just started. A number above 50 for the ISM is expansion of the business cycle. We've just had our first print since God knows when of this going on the upside through 50. Last time was 2021, 2020. So we've got the cycle to play out. We are nowhere near the peak in the cycle, which I'll come to in a sec. New orders, less inventories. This is a 3-month lead. Screaming even higher. The business cycle is going to pick up fast in financial conditions. The dollar, oil, rates, they say. Well, it should go to at least 55.6, but that would be low for the ISM because guess what? We think the dollar goes lower, rates go lower, and oil goes lower. So that should push this up into the 60s, which extends the cycle further. So we are at least 9 months away from a cycle peak. So it is very interesting where we are. It is all very positive. When we look at the oversold indicator of where we are in the cycle with crypto, we're nowhere near overbought. We're just starting. Bitcoin, every time the ISM peaks, Bitcoin peaks. When the ISM breaks 50, Bitcoin accelerates. We are at the acceleration phase, not the peaking phase. Anybody who tells you otherwise so we're at the acceleration phase. We've got liquidity coming. The ISM is not going to peak until the end of the year, maybe even into 2026. There is nothing, literally nothing, to concern yourself with. Here's the ISM, and they kind of detrended some fancy thing that Julian does with this, gives you a pricing model of Bitcoin. I mean, if the ISM goes up to 60 where it should be going, we're talking Bitcoin in the 250, 350, whatever thousand level. We ain't even started. Oh, and altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. Here's altcoins' percentage of total market cap. Basically, we just crossed 50 in the ISM. That doesn't mean instant alt season right now. Give me my alts. We're in the banana zone. Banana zone's not happening. The banana zone's failed. You've slipped on the banana skin. Shut the up. It takes time. It'll all play out. As the ISM accelerates, altcoins will accelerate. And this is what I say time and time again, this cycle will not reach its peak until somewhere around October, November of this year. I'm extremely confident in that due to all of the reasons that Raoul Pal says. Also, the fact that, yes, the money printer has not gone on. And look at every single previous massive super cycle we have had in bull runs. What was the catalyst? Pretty much every single time it was a growing money supply. More and more people getting their devalued currency. More and more people having access to more capital, which means more and more people are buying cryptocurrency altcoins in order to find an alternative solution to make a lot of money before the next bull cycle hits. Once inflation numbers go through the roof, and so that is precisely why I'm giving all of you the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To not mess this up, okay? We're doing a trading competition right now where all the volume that you guys generate as an accumulative group is going to be giving you guys prize pools, okay? So click on the link down below in the description of this video. Scroll down, go to this detail section right here on the link, and sign up to Bonix and start trading your XRP and every single other cryptocurrency that you are going to be trading during this bull run. You can do futures, you can spot, you can do copy trading. All of that is available in this one exchange, and you can take full advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This bull run, I am extremely confident, is going to be unlike any other one we have ever seen, ever. And yes, I do think Trump is very likely to turn that money printer on, come pretty close to year end here. So once again, 9-10 months, that's about how much time you guys have. Do not mess this up. And yes, I am buying today, all the way up until March, April, and the months after that. You have a limited amount of time to accumulate, so do not mess this up, guys. And just get ready for the craziest bull run of your life. And near the end, you guys can come back here and you guys can thank me. But until then, let's just please keep our heads down and grind. Keep that negativity out of here. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content. Don't forget to sign up to B to get those huge bonuses, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace out. Let me make a 10-minute video on this topic.